What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Spill with Dill podcast. I am your host, Dill Croydon. Right next to me, I have my co-host, as always, Eastburn.
What's up? Yeah, I'm stoked to be back. It's been a little bit.
It has been. It has been. We've been working on other podcasts, so now me and Dewey have a deal going on where, weekly we can start doing podcasts again, and it won't be too much bread out the pocket this time because it'll be all right with that. Because since me and Dewey teamed up on this,
Yeah, dude. Congrats on the gig. It's sweet.
Thank you. But yeah, we'll start doing these more often. So now we won't have to wait like a fucking month in between them to do it.
Yes, sir.
So we'll move on. Right now, we're gonna introduce our guest for episode 9. We have over here Mr. Ben Rockwood.
Yo,
My boy.
what's up?
What up?
Man.
What
Stoked
up?
to see you. It's been a lot longer.
Yeah, which
than the
chipmunk you
last-
think got the best head?
Yo, stop it! Why did you start that?
Theo definitely got the best head out of all the
I'm still thinking
chipmunks.
Theo.
My boy Theo was in there.
The funniest person you know doesn't even be joking. Nah, for real. Like, that's not a joke.
Yeah, I need to know.
I need to know.
There's always a little bit of truth in every joke.
You guys peep like all those old Diddy quotes coming out from like movies and stuff. Like there's an Alvin the Chipmunk scene in one of the movies. And they're like, "Oh, it's just like a P Diddy party or something." Like,
What?
Yeah, like
Where did that come from?
it's in one of the movies. Like
I need to
remember the
research
live
that after.
action.
That's crazy.
one?
Yeah, you know what?
I saw the one from
be
Get Him
looked
to
at.
the Greek or whatever.
Oh
Where
yeah,
it's him
yeah,
chasing
yeah.
through the hallways.
Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
And then the whole
all
Cassie
those.
thing.
Yeah, that
that's
didn't age well
crazy.
at all.
Yeah.
That's after he smokes a Jeffrey and
Yeah.
strokes a
Not a
furry wall.
single
look how
thing
fucking
Diddy is doing.
soft this is. I'm gonna line my house with it. That was a great movie. That was before Jonah Hill got skinny.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then it also had that one British dude who's fucking nuts. Russell Brand.
Oh, he's a devout Christian now.
Oh, is he not
Clean-
on his
clean-
weird
Clean,
Russell-
sober, and devout Christian.
Remember in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, he's like, these lines match
Yeah.
for every year I was sober. There's
yeah,
like
yeah.
7 of them.
Oh my god! Wait, is that the movie with Adam Sandler?
Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. Is that the one where? Oh yeah,
And Mila
she
Kunis?
cheats.
He
Yeah,
does
she
the,
cheats.
he
Yeah,
does
on-
yeah.
the vampire,
Yes.
vampire thing.
Yes.
Die.
Yeah,
That was.
Die.
real comedy.
So
man.
real quick, Ben, let's meet you a bit for everyone who doesn't know you. We all fucking know you. We've known you for a long ass time, but what is it that you do, Ben? What makes you fucking cool out here?
I don't know. That's pretty subjective, but
I think you're a legend.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
a legend
but,
here. Don't sugarcoat
I
it.
sing
You
for
know.
a band called Granite State. Just pretty much been working on that lately. Just recording, trying to start throwing shows again. I'm trying to get back into that.
You were
Yeah.
a great promoter.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
you
trying to
are.
find like a reliable venue at this point. That's kind of what I'm more focusing on.
I
'Cause
feel that.
it kills me that the closest scenes are DC or Baltimore for around here. So I either got to drive an hour or hop on the metro.
Facts.
And if I could just start bringing them like between, I think it'd be a perfect off date for some of the like.
Where is in between? Perfect in between DC.
I think
and
Moco is the perfect in between.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's like a bunch of shit around here.
Silver
there's like
Spring.
stuff the bands can do. Silver Spring, different places like that. I guess Silver Spring is Fillmore, but that's not like a little DIY spot.
No,
I want like
no.
something that's smaller bands, especially like bands are supporting bigger tours in DC or Baltimore. If they have off dates, that'd be cool to be able to get them.
What was that?
through here.
Like that one venue in Baltimore? I think Empire.
That was in
Virginia.
Virginia,
And
yeah.
it used to be called Jack's.
Yeah.
But then they turned it into Empire.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
played
that like a
lot
local
of shows
venue?
there.
Like, was that the right size that you're thinking?
That
of?
was a little bigger.
Yeah,
That was a pretty big venue.
We played there my first show ever.
Yeah.
When I
when you
opened up
opened
for,
up for,
Lil
Lil
Debbie.
Debbie.
We played at Empire.
Yeah.
Ben
I
was
remember
up
seeing
there
that
with the bass
footage.
guitar. Eric Rockwood on the drums.
Yeah.
man.
Eric Rockwood smoking a Black and Mild
Yeah.
on the stage.
There
Your
was
brother
like-
was smoking a black.
Yeah. I'm pretty
It was
sure he was
hilarious.
on acid or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he put the glasses on, and I was like, "You
Yeah.
want those on?" He's like, "I need them on." Like I was
I
like,
had no idea what we were
Didn't
doing.
that happen at like Raw Inc. too? When he drummed for you then?
Oh,
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
too hammered for that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was.
Our earlier shows were just a shit show.
That was like a lot of. Yeah, I think we finished like 4 bottles of KG before playing
Oh
that.
God, yeah, fuck.
I still blame both of you for putting me onto that
What,
that
KG?
water. That oh my god.
What, KG?
Yeah, when I first started hanging out with
It's
you
a
guys,
$9 bottle.
It's so easy to get.
Yeah,
dude, it used to be $6.
Yeah.
Prices growing up. That's crazy.
and,
Dude,
inflammation.
KG, 2 McChickens, and you didn't even spend $15.
Inflation
Yeah.
instead of
No,
inflammation.
yeah.
I said inflammation.
Oh, you motherfucker! I missed that.
I wanted to see what you'd say.
I'm sorry.
Inflation, he said, not inflammation. Damn it. That's when you swell up down there.
Down there. Yeah,
But
dude,
also, Ben, back in the day, you managed me as like Brown Man, the beginning of Dill, and we had a lot of fucking shows together.
Yeah.
I was just looking over on my Instagram. There was an archive picture I have for the tour we did on the East Coast side.
That was like 2 straight weeks.
That was the biggest tour I've ever been on.
In a car.
Yeah, and we did the whole. I was looking at the show dates. What the fuck? We went New York, New York, New York, Philly, New York, back down to Georgia.
Yeah, we did like 5 New York dates for some
Pennsylvania, then to another Georgia show, then 2 Florida shows. And I was like,
what show was it where you guys had to sleep back to back?
that was
That was
Allentown.
upstate New
no,
York.
no, something new. Prattsville.
Pryatsville.
Pryattsville, New
Yeah.
York.
Yo.
Yeah.
It was at
You
some like
thought,
community center. They gave us chili. That was really good.
They fed us.
That chili was
That
really
chili was
good.
made by like former
It
performers.
was, yeah, it might have had human body parts
Yeah.
in it for all I know.
That was a.
You guys just managed to stay awake the whole night, so they couldn't kill you.
Who are you eating? Lil House Phone? I mean,
We met Green Knuckle Material there though.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, that was the show you guys.
Yeah.
Did they
Yeah,
sleep
yeah.
the night too?
No, they
no,
left.
they
were
had a
smart.
van. They were moving
They were
on to their
smart.
next show.
Yeah,
we
they were
like,
smart.
all right. I think we had another New York show the next day, so we were like, it's probably best to just sleep
Yeah,
this one
we
out
were
here.
also sleep deprived as fuck at that point.
Yeah,
So
just like nonstop driving through New York.
But what was
And
about
then-
the family that freaked you out?
it wasn't even a family. It was like a community center where I guess they let like bad kids stay there if they were homeless or something. So upstairs was like rooms for these kids. And then they let us sleep downstairs where the show was. So they cleared everything out. And then
We had like the blow up.
yeah, they put up like a blow up mattress for us in the middle of this
On the
wide
stage.
open room.
Wait, on the
Um,
stage?
basically
Yeah,
where we were performing
basically.
is like where.
And we were laying down there and we could just hear like pitter patter of footsteps
Upstairs.
running back and forth upstairs.
Oh
and,
wait,
like,
so like there were
laughing
kids
and
living there
shit.
at the time,
yeah, I
kids
guess it was
and
like
other
homeless
people.
kids or
or
something
like the
that.
haunted souls.
And they did turn off the lights during the
Hopefully it
part where
was
we had
people.
to sleep.
Yeah.
And when we had to sleep, it got to a point like I was like, Ben, I'm just terrified. Like you sleep for 2 hours, I'll sleep for 2 hours.
We just sleep in shifts.
Yeah, and then at one point I forget. I think it was me who saw it, but there was this little girl who like peeked over where the light was by the stairs, and that's where I was like, Ben, the
Nah.
shift is over. Let's switch shifts.
Nah,
Let's switch shifts.
I think that was like 6 a.m. and we were like, fuck it, we're leaving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're. I don't care.
On to the next
Our
place.
next
Dip
show's
the
not until
fuck outta
5
there.
p.m.
That
But
town
we're
that town had one cop.
Yeah.
One
It was like one of those cities where it was like
population 50.
like it was some hot fuzz shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that.
Straight
Exactly.
up.
Hot
it was
fuzz is
literally
a
some hot
perfect way
fuzz
to-
shit where like I remember I was rolling a blunt out front and I saw the one cop drive by and like was like, oh shit, and they were like, oh, it's fine, he does like 1 round every night, but he's the only officer in the whole town.
Does that place have like no crime?
like, what the-
Because there's
yeah.
not enough people. To
I don't know.
have
I
bad
feel like
people
they
in the
do,
squad.
but they're very Jeffrey Dahm about it. Like
Yeah, they
don't,
probably, like, they probably just, like,
they
yeah.
handle it
It's
themselves.
like hot
Yeah,
fuzz where
yeah.
they kill him and then just don't make it a statistic.
Yeah, it's like a cult. It's a cult that
Yeah.
lives there. Yeah, like
They make him into the chili.
yeah, exactly. Like what you said.
Yeah,
Like,
don't break the law. Or the community center chili is gonna be extra meaty.
Yeah, whoever doesn't win the battle that night of rappers has to go meet them in the kitchen.
Yo, you better come with your A
was
game
weird.
tonight.
We played a gay bar. That was cool.
Yeah, that was in Brooklyn. We played
Yeah.
at a gay bar. We didn't know it was a gay bar till
Didn't
we
know it was
got
a gay
there.
bar, and then
Was
set
it-
up there, and
What
that was
made
like
you
before
realize
it was like
a gay bar? At what point?
well
When we walked in, there was
Yeah.
a bunch of rainbow flags and like all this
like it
other-
like
yeah.
announced itself as a gay bar, but
Yeah.
it was cool to see that early on in New York City, I guess.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I
It was
heard like,
cool. They were chill, but everything was fun.
was it at that point of early gay bars in Brooklyn or New York in general where they would play like porn on the screens?
We didn't
No,
have
That
that.
used to be a big thing.
I
apparently.
did play a show at a different place like that though.
Yeah.
Where we didn't know it was a gay bar, and then
All of a
during the
sudden-
sets, there's gay porn playing on everything and stuff
Wait,
like
is
that.
there just like a fucking like hologram? What's it? What's it?
Oh, the projector of
in
just
the background
some
while you're
dude getting
performing.
his ass-
Yeah, it's just someone getting his ass
Eating
ate.
out.
Yeah, that's
Like-
dope. I'm doing that for the next Gramercy. So.
Yeah, wait, try that. See if that sells. See if that sells.
I don't remember any of the music, but their
But
performance
you
I
got
can't
it.
stop looking at the
incredible.
projector. avant-garde.
Couldn't tell you a song, but let me tell you about their performance, bro. Their stage presence.
I was locked in. I couldn't stop staring at the stage.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, apparently they had to stop because it was attracting like old weirdos that wouldn't they'd go and buy a water at the bar and then chill in the corner and just watch the TV.
Watch the free porn.
Yeah,
That's basically
Even though
like
they can just watch it at home.
I got kicked out of the public library, so I come here now.
you remember like old movie stores when people used to buy DVDs and stuff? 80s and 90s, there were back rooms you could move those little like blinds or whatever.
Jerk rooms.
Yeah, you go there and there's little cubicles you can just sit in and jerk off to like
Wait,
the adult.
We were a
shit.
proper country once.
This was like back. Yeah, we used to be a country.
Wait, do y'all remember that South Park episode where like Butter's dad is going
where the
to, like,
internet
a-
dies?
That's what that was based
like, he would
off
go to a
of.
movie theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he's like.
Apparently Pee Wee Herman got caught up in one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why
it
his,
was.
like-
Well, that was. They used to have theaters where you could go in that only showed adult porn, and Pee Wee Herman was caught going to it. I forget his name. Paul something. I forget. his
Shout
name.
out Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah,
man.
but he got caught. Eminem has a line about it in one of his
Yep.
songs.
I think that's where I learned about it.
Yeah, and then
The ass like that.
ass like that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
He,
Dude, that's a crazy song for a lot of reasons.
yeah. I never.
That was like
seen
a top
ass
10
like
hit.
that.
Do you remember the music video?
Yeah, where
I
it's like
think
a
that's when I
puppet.
hit puberty when I watched that
His
video. I was
whole-
like, I
he's
like
the
women.
only one that can say in his chorus, "You'll make my pee pee go." Doing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we might get flagged for that. Oh, the audio. Is
Oh,
that
it's
a
me.
thing?
No, only if I drag the song in and
Oh
it's
yeah.
over
Okay,
like
cool.
a certain
I
amount
don't know
of
what the
seconds.
extent is to like.
I've been
singing.
I've been
lyrics.
researching
I
this
think
YouTube
you'll be
montage and
okay
shit.
saying the doing.
Nah, dude,
You
Eminem's
make my
people are
pee pee
great.
go.
Eminem's people, how many doings did he say?
It's like
That's
we got him.
too many.
I get that FBI
Send the
text.
subpoena. Send the subpoena.
Bro, you know what made me feel old going on Instagram the other day and seeing his daughter getting married?
I saw that.
And I was just
I
like,
just saw that.
yo, he used to ruin people's careers.
There was a caption where it was like, this girl
was
doesn't
like-
know how many rap careers have ended.
I saw the
Yeah.
exact same
Said.
post.
I
That's where
saw
got
one of
that
the
from.
memes said, "Could you imagine having to marry Eminem's daughter?" And the song in the background of the meme is Mockingbird,
Oh, Jesus
where he's
Christ.
just it's like all about her.
I
Like,
swear, every picture of it, he's not smiling.
No, he's stressed.
Yeah.
You see him holding
He's
her.
like-
it's like
in
very
the
like
dance,
Jesus.
Yeah.
yeah, in their dance, he has his sunglasses on. He just has his little new beard he's
Yo,
got.
he does not smile even for his daughter
No.
running.
Nah, Eminem ain't smiling.
Only thing he
bro.
smiles for are the Detroit Lions.
Actually, all right, here we go. we're getting into it.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Oh shit, cheers, bro.
Ben. Also, let's get back to that Granite State stuff that you're doing with tour. You were talking about the local scene between Baltimore and DC.
Yeah. How big
now-
of a venue?
Yeah.
Like what?
Not anything crazy, like Raw Ink size. Like,
Is that still a thing?
no.
No.
It's been like 3 different businesses
Oh
since
yeah,
they
no,
closed
yeah.
down.
I
Oh,
pass
really?
by there all the
It's
time.
not, it's not
It
even a
is-
tattoo
it is-
parlor anymore.
No.
Okay.
I don't know what
Isaac's
happened.
brother, Matt Leo, shout out Matt Leo, who does
Shout
all
out
my
Matt Leo.
tats. Yeah, he does all my tats too. He opened up his own new tattoo store in Old Town called 32 or 42, 32 or 42. 32 Old Town Road.
Yeah.
Is that how you guys got connected with Raw Inc? Because Isaac's brother is working there?
No, we also knew Bobby a little bit. do
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't even remember how.
But Matt Leo was a big
Hell yeah.
thing.
So he was working there at the
He
time of our
worked there
show?
before they even upgraded.
Oh, I know how.
There.
Because Easter Park, my old band, got offered a show, and you played that same show. It was like a mixed genre show,
Yep.
and we
That's
both
right.
played it. And because they were trying to just throw shows in general.
it
And then
Was
the second
outdoor?
one, we had a Christmas special
Yeah.
for Dylan.
Yeah.
Because after that, I was like, "Yo, let me help you throw shows here," and then I just kind of started throwing shows there.
And they had after
They started
you
getting
got
popping
in
for
there,
a
they
bit.
were
It was
yeah.
so
Yeah.
It
fun.
was because of Ben.
They were
So
popping for
every
a bit.
week they were booking
was
fucking
so
people.
fun.
yeah,
Like,
that was like honestly awesome until the fire marshal shut it down. But we started getting bands like
yeah, I'm pretty sure
Kubicon
there
and
was
shit
no
booked
alcohol
there.
license there or anything, but we were still.
Oh no, we
just
were
fucking-
donating beers.
Yeah,
They were throwing. They had Coors, or what was it PBRs in a cooler?
Yeah, you had-
behind
you
the
had-
counter.
If you
remember.
donated $5,
Yeah.
you were gifted a beer.
Yeah.
My question with the
Love
local
it.
scene thing is, you talked about in between Baltimore and DC, but now that you've been going on a shit ton of fucking tours, going a lot of places out of here, what do you feel about not being in a local scene? Like, you've been around, I've seen your footage, you're in Philadelphia, you're in fucking this other place, and there are a lot of people in that crowd.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I feel like it's a lot easier to play to people not from hometown because they don't know you as a person, so their whole perception of you is you on that stage. So it's just a lot easier for them to buy whatever is happening on that stage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, they don't know you.
Ben Rockwood.
Yeah, they don't know me from like
High
middle
school.
school or whatever. Like they like they just see what they're doing in that moment. So it's a lot easier to be in the moment with that art because it is hard to like take any of your friends as seriously at first unless you're a musician yourself, I think.
Exactly.
But and I just notice a lot when friends are looking at musicians, especially if they're non-music friends, they just kind of can't see that you're separated from the person they know. Like that art thing is like its own entity in itself.
Even for people like us,
for sure,
who have put our 10,000 fucking hours in, we put our 10,000 hours in. Like over here, sometimes you still feel like, oh, why aren't they coming when you know they're 2 streets down?
Yeah, I mean
that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that kind of stopped me. I was like, oh shit, I think it actually might be about 10,000 hours
Yeah,
at this point.
Yeah, at this point,
but I do get it.
We are not new to this.
Life is fucking tiring. I've kind of accepted that. Like, I'm not expecting to see those people shows anymore. You know what I mean?
You
like,
already know who's watching.
Life is exhausting. It is. Like, it's hard to fucking do things on your day off.
Especially when you're older.
That, like,
I don't blame you. You know, you probably got married recently or had kids if you're our age.
And all that,
So I got friends that are having second kids now. I'm like,
that's
yo,
crazy,
relax.
Right? Yeah.
Relax,
Get
please.
the fuck out of here.
I mean, it's especially for like hardcore and DIY stuff and stuff like. I just noticed like it'll weed out, and the people who are really really about it will keep going.
Yes,
100%. No matter what. And
100%.
like, I don't take it personal at all, especially anymore. Like when I was younger, I definitely wouldn't be like, "Come on, man." But,
Me too.
But like, if it's not their thing, it's not their thing. Like, it doesn't make sense for a lot of people.
As an artist, I feel like it's just like, look, I'm just here doing what all I know.
Yeah.
all I feel good.
There are people who fuck
like,
with it, and there are people who won't fuck with it. But I've just kind of like really come to terms with that. But I mean, for Baltimore and all that stuff, I've also noticed like if you're not showing up for other bands and you're not moshing and doing stuff for all the other bands, then you're not going to get supported, especially in Baltimore.
Because
like,
those guys will come to your shows.
Yeah, they're very much about like, yo, if we see you moshing and showing up and doing your thing for other bands, people will show up for you. Even if they don't fuck with your music completely, they'll still show up for it.
Honestly, that's the first lesson I learned from you when we started doing shows. I remember one time I was asking, like, yo, you guys ready to go? And you're like, nah, we can't leave while other people are performing.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I was like,
there's
oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. You taught me
yeah.
that too. I never leave. I just went to a comedy show recently to see my friend's mom perform, Laura Williams. I wasn't gonna leave after that. No, I'm like,
and you're even at that point, you're not even like required to stay because you didn't perform. I think it's more of like a performance etiquette. But I still feel that.
Yeah, but it's just like I also was thinking in my head like I want to meet them.
Yeah.
What if I stay? What if someone wanted to meet us after?
Yeah.
Yep.
But they can't because our ego was bigger than our dicks, and we had to.
Yeah, they
like,
wanted to watch the rest of the show. And
That
then
is
talk
just
to you.
like, dude, people remember that. You never know what's gonna happen for anyone. Like you could be having people open for you that are gonna be huge in like 5 or 6 years, and they'll remember that you were like, fuck this and left and shit like that. You know what I mean?
All right, bet.
I remember that about certain acts and stuff like that just like dipped out and all that shit. And
and if they just stayed and heard us out, you would have became a fan of us.
Especially when I was booking shows, that showed me a lot about it because I would notice the local acts that would leave right after their set, and I'd be like, okay, I'm not booking you again because you don't give a shit about this. Like, that's it is all teamwork. Like that's kind of what blows me about like the hip hop scene versus like hardcore and all that stuff is I feel like bands look out for each other and like try to mosh for each other and like try to support each other and all that stuff while like the rappers, especially in the DMV area and stuff, just be trying to like compete with each other and outcool each other and be like, yo, you're not gonna get me like to show you shit before you show me shit and stuff like that. And it's that
I've learned that when I start booking shows again, which has been a brick, when I do, dude, it's gonna be so different this time. I've seen things I've experienced things.
We're mature
I
now.
know how the fuck it works now.
You just know what to
Like,
care
it's-
about at this point.
Yeah.
We learn from the mistakes that we've made.
Yeah.
And our frontal lobes are probably fully developed at
The
this point.
naivete.
Yeah. We're fully developed in our bodies, but our frontal is
Hopefully
fucking-
my frontal lobe. It
Well,
might have gotten
apparently, if you're
stunted.
neurodivergent, you don't finish developing till you're 35, and I'm just going to use that as an excuse.
then we're all good.
Yeah.
Bro,
We're all
Instagram's been
good.
telling me I've been autistic and neurodivergent for like
I'm just gonna
3
roll
years
with
now.
I
that.
could have
Yeah.
told you you were
I'm
autistic.
just going to roll with it.
No, you know, I remember in college someone told me that, like without telling me that. He was like, "Yo, Logan, you're cool, but don't get it twisted. You're weird." I was like,
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just,
awesome,
I'm just,
though.
I'm just an artist.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
That's awesome, man.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
This guy.
I have so many friends that fall under that description. It's hilarious, honestly.
It's like you just do weird things randomly, but for the most part, you're a vibe.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
I love it. It's a
Yeah.
vibe. It's a fucking vibe. Some people aren't built like that.
I guess not. Do you ever envy the people that can just go to a 9 to 5 and be content with that? Like having
That's
that.
hard one.
Yes and no. Yeah, there's a duality
I envy
to
you
it.
because you're fucking hustling and you're doing what you have to fucking do.
Well, that and you have like consistency.
Yeah, discipline
Which is nice because it is
Yeah.
stressful, like having to constantly figure out what you're doing and being like on top of every minute of what you're doing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And just like
Everything will
You gotta
fall
find
back
out
on
where you're
you.
getting your money every month.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like literally, like it's like because you're majority of people are doing the music thing while working a full-time job while trying to keep up with everything. So like trying to balance it while also gaslighting yourself into thinking you're not burnt out is like
Well,
Yeah.
quite the balancing
What I
act.
kind of meant was
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
you know, there are people out there that, you know, go to college, they get a job because it'll pay well, but they don't necessarily care for it. But they're like, all right, this is my life. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna go to this 9 to 5.
Good for them.
I'll have the
Good
weekends
for them.
off.
They still have a key to their own house
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
their own puppy and their
for
own
them.
plants.
They got they
they
got
got
a couple
they
hours.
just bought a
I'm
car.
not speaking down on
Yeah.
them, but
Yeah,
my
yeah.
brain just doesn't work like that.
I
Like,
Me
Yeah.
neither. Me neither.
It just doesn't work like that.
Even as a kid, like, and you know, I got Indian fucking parents. They've always wanted. They always tried to push that type of life, man.
Mom and
I just
But-
I like
Yeah.
this. I like the stress to an extent, like
Me too.
especially like tourist stress and stuff like that, where it's you got to figure out how you're gonna make each day
I have
happen.
$4 in my pocket.
awesome,
How am I
dude.
gonna eat
Like-
tonight?
Like you're like,
Yeah,
okay, I
'cause-
gotta figure out this 7-hour drive, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna get there. We gotta figure out parking, and then I gotta figure out where I'm eating, and then we have to figure out what to do, and then we have to and it's like the same thing, but in a different place every day and stuff like that.
Maybe you
So-
are neurodivergent then,
maybe,
or
I don't
just
know.
really ADD.
I think
Because I
we
feel
all
this
kind of are.
Oh, I'm
I feel
ADD
the
as
same way.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been like, you know, professionally diagnosed with it, but
Yeah.
I don't like.
I can't do monotonous shit.
No, I can't.
I
Like,
lose my mind.
I gotta break it up somehow.
Yeah, I lose my
or
mind.
I just
Like-
start going crazy.
But it's also like, don't get it wrong. 9 to 5s, yeah, a lot of fucking work, a lot of hard work. But also what we do, without having that stability behind us, but we still fucking work our fucking ball sacks off
Yeah.
to make this shit
oh,
work.
we don't get 401k.
Well, yeah, we don't get dental. We don't get fucking eye vision for
Nope.
this shit.
No.
Like we just do this because we fucking love it.
That's
we
why
know
you-
how to do it, and we're good at it.
That's why you hit up the homie that did go to college, did go to dental school, and
Yeah.
then can tell you how to get the best premium on your insurance because they'll have all the inside scoop.
Exactly. Yeah, they know the
But-
inside.
That is the key to life. Is knowing
Yeah.
a guy.
Just knowing,
Yeah,
just
a guy
having
who knows a guy.
Yeah.
Knowing a guy.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Exactly.
That's wealth.
That
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
This perfect like
It is.
relationships.
And it's not like you just suddenly, it's all luck. You just randomly, you're in Giant one day and you run into someone or something. We put ourselves in those positions to go to shows, to go here to meet people, to network, to run into those people. Like, it's not
Yeah.
just luck. It's
No.
like,
I mean,
putting
I just
yourself-
think life is about having a sense of purpose. So
yeah, absolutely.
whatever that sense of purpose is.
Yeah, whatever
if
it
you
is.
have a sense of purpose, I don't remember what the word is, but there's some Japanese word for it. But it's like a reason to get up, and as long as you have that reason to get up, you're good.
I think-
you know what I mean.
Dude, you got us on that?
My mom would be upset. That's
Do you
my
know the
reason.
Japanese word? I know you're Vietnamese, but do you know what the Japanese word is for that? You normally
Do you know what I'm talking about?
He's
There's a
not
Japanese word.
listening.
I think it's Japanese where it's the word for like your purpose to get up every morning, and like that's like one of the like main goals of life is to have that.
Your purpose to wake up.
I think I know, but I forgot.
Oh, damn.
It's definitely like a main
on our
thing.
other
I can't
podcast, you were
remember,
able to figure out the Chinese signs, and I was like, he's not Chinese.
Really?
But he figured it out. He figured it out. So I was like, okay.
Dude's got it.
Dude's got it. Dude's got it. And then, cool. So with that, last thing I'll do about the Granite State stuff is two things, but I'll combine it into one. Injuries, dude. Fucking injuries. I have been to your shows. And watched you concuss yourself, bleeding out of your head, and you have to go straight from the fucking venue to a hospital to get 13 stitches in your head.
Wasn't that your bass player did something?
Yeah, he tried to do a spin, but he
Fonzie.
was too
Yeah,
close.
That's when Fonzie was in the
He was
band.
too close to Ben, hit him dead in the head, and Fonzie falls into the speaker right after
Yeah.
that. And then-
Yeah,
It's so
that was,
fun to see.
That was at the Pinch, and we were playing with E-Ray and a bunch of other bands. I forgot who was on that lineup, but it was a crazy lineup. But shout out to Pinch, R.I.P. Great venue, great trashy DC venue. Your wings rocked.
love 'em.
Awesome ghost pepper wings.
Word.
Woo!
Were they like perfectly crunchy?
Oh,
all
and they
that
fucking
flavor.
just
That
hurt
juice.
so bad on the way out. It was awesome. But
On the way out. It was crazy.
but we were, well, I don't remember what song it was, but Fonzie was real big on the bass spins.
Yeah.
That was his thing. And he did one right as I was leaning back trying to dodge someone doing a spin kick. And this kick literally went like the Matrix in front of my face.
But then
as
out
I'm
of-
leaning back, his bass just comes and slices my head open. Like hits me fucking hard. And I think it was a mosher at first. Like I'm like, oh, I just got clocked. Keep moving. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
can't be a bitch. So keep moving. And then I go like this and go, ooh, damn, I'm sweating like shit.
Bro, I was front row.
My hand is covered
I
in
tried
blood.
after the song. I tried to tell him I was front row. I'm like, bro, there's blood
Like,
dripping
soaked in
all
blood.
down your
So I'm like,
neck
oh,
right
shit.
now, like
And
into
then
his
I'm-
white shirt.
I'm seeing everyone look at me like,
It's so fucking
everyone's
cool.
looking at me like, and I'm just like,
You're like looking at the crowd, like, why did everyone stop moshing?
No, I literally am thinking
Everyone was
that. And then I look at
terrified.
Nacon and I go, should we go? He goes, fuck it.
run it.
I was like, we got two more
Two
songs.
more songs,
Did
just
two
go.
more songs. Every time I screamed, blood would squirt out the top of my fucking head. There was blood all over the goddamn stage and shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
But finished it.
fucking
It
sick.
felt cool as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's
like
dad
just being able to
lore right
like,
there.
do
you have a
like
photo
wiping
at
on
all
my
or
face and
anything?
shit. There's one cool photo where you can
It's
see it all down my
actually
neck.
one
Yeah.
of their songs on Spotify
Yeah, our
and
album
Apple.
artwork for the EP we put out right after
It
that.
shows
is-
the back of Ben
is me.
screaming in the crowd, but you
Good.
can only see blood dripping out the back
Good.
of
I
his
wrote
head.
it inspired a
Good
song.
blood.
Because I had to get 13 staples, so we called a song 13 Staples.
Yeah, I
Oh.
thought it was
And that
13
song's
stitches.
about
Yeah, 13
mortality.
staples.
Nice. Do
Yeah.
people mosh heavy to it?
Oh yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a song that I have my girlfriend Bryn come up and do at the end too.
Nice.
Are
Yeah.
you all back to doing that now?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
she
That's
crushed
the,
it,
That's the
so-
fucking sickest thing ever.
Yeah.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah, dude,
That
what?
he could just have his girl come up and just
Dude, she can hit the
like
lows.
and be
yo.
really good at it too.
Yeah, she hits
way
some
better
lows.
than I can.
I would love for
Way
her to be
fucking
able to
better.
front a band. Honestly, I
Is
think it
that
would
like
rock.
is that like
Dude.
every closer now, kind of thing? for
Nah,
your
we,
shows?
we try to switch it up. We try to be good about switching up our set list.
Yeah.
So
I-
we
and
actually
I
haven't
love your
played 13
shows
Staples in
because of
a
that.
little bit though, because we got the new EP out, the cutoff from the Sun EP, and we'd play that heavy, and then we got like Blackwater and No Shelter, which are like our two better songs. Like,
shelter for.
they're
They
just
filmed
doing
that
better,
in this
so
room.
we
You
play
know that,
those.
right?
Yeah.
They filmed part of that in this room.
Oh yeah, we filmed the music video for that here.
I remember that. No, that's one of my favorite songs.
Super DIY.
I remember you guys had a show. I'm not sure if you were there, but you had the bus at the time. It was at a house show.
R.I.P. Big Blue.
Yeah.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
I have
Big
memories
Blue.
on that
Maybe
thing.
you.
I
were
have
there.
photos of when we played at the sidebar and you broke Alex's nose during our set.
No, we were moshing and I hit him. He's like,
Wait,
dude.
really?
No, we were
Mola's
just
nose
We were
got
just
broken by
we were
you?
playing a sidebar and we were crushing it. And I go, fucking hit someone. And I just see
The Dylan
Dylan.
swings on.
not on him, not thinking. I'm just swinging.
Mola isn't moshing or anything. He is just chilling, drinking his beer, like standing there,
standing
just
there,
like smiling with his glasses on.
I'm happy.
And Dylan just clocks him in his fucking nose. And I'm talking knocks that shit sideways.
No, it was side. We were on the blue bus after, and I'm like, dude, what happened? He was like, dude, you hit me really hard here. And I'm like, dude, I didn't mean to. I was just, when he
Dylan
said
and Alex
swing.
got kicked out of that venue twice that night.
Yeah, we were drinking too much.
Yeah.
We got kicked out.
To the point where I had to like talk the bartenders down and be like, yo, I'm so sorry. Like,
Me and him were, because we went back onto the Blue Bus to drink some more that we had.
but they,
back
no, they kept going in there, ordering drinks, and then walking out with the drinks.
Oh.
And they kept going like, yo,
Yeah,
you can't do that. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, my bad, we're not going to do it. And then
And
they
then
would
we
order
just
a drink
start
and then
chugging
go
in
back
front
out
of
with the
them.
drink again.
Yo. Please.
Yeah, some degenerate ass shit, bro. Not gonna lie.
Shout out Sidebar.
Shout out
Yeah.
Sidebar.
That bar was in The Wire.
It was a fun place. I actually, isn't that also the same one where you did the head thing? Or is that?
No, that was at the Pinch in DC,
Oh, okay.
which is no longer open.
Cool.
And that sucks. We played with some crazy bands there.
Okay, just real quick before we end out, if we can finish this one question in a second before we take our 30-minute break. What happened with Granite State? I know that's we can actually we'll bring that up in the next one before we start. I feel like that has more altitude to it than I think. So we'll be right back. We're gonna take a 30-minute break. We'll be right back.
Shout out the Chipmunks.
Yeah, that was the last question I had for Granite State questions. Was the death of Eastern Park.
We are recording audio now, Dill.
All right.
Whenever you're
How's
ready.
everyone feel? We good?
Yeah, whenever
I'm
you're ready
chilling.
to announce we're back. Let me know when you're
God,
ready.
every time I sit, this thing fucking gets in there.
I'm jealous.
Fuck. I'm getting pegged. All right.
6'9" God.
Freaky ass. I'm a 69 god. All right. Everyone good?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. We just took our break, but we're back here again with Sir Eastman.
Here.
Yes, father.
Here,
I am
here. I do
And then
agree.
back with our guest, Ben Rockwood, everyone.
They not like us.
They
No,
not
sir.
like us. They not like us.
Y'all hear the Kids Bop version?
No.
We ride the bus. We ride the bus.
You're shitting me.
You're
Go on
lying.
YouTube.
You're
Well, I'll show
fucking lying to me right
afterward-
now.
after this, I can show you on YouTube.
Oh my god, that's
Oh
amazing.
my god.
I don't think we can play it legally on the podcast, but yeah.
Holy shit.
We ride the bus. We ride the bus.
Hey, you stupid bitch, you walk to school.
No cursing. They're very creative with how to get
That's
around
What are
it.
they on
Yeah.
Kids Bop? We had back in the day. We had now 50, now 110.
Yeah, I don't even know
what
where
are
it's
Kids
at now.
Bop. Because I remember watching
look it up real
since
quick.
Shrek came out, and they were on like now 5 or Kids Bop 5.
Dude, I just rewatched Shrek the other day.
Oh, fucking
Banger.
great!
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
I think so.
I
It's
think
on Hulu.
I just watched Shrek.
It's been
the other day.
everywhere
like-
for the
dude,
past 20.
I know it's
28
cliche, but
years.
it really is crazy how many adult jokes are hidden in those movies.
That's why
It's
I
fucking
rewatched.
crazy.
Dude, remember?
Do any of you have a younger person in your life? Like
No.
I have my 2 nephews. One that's fucking 1.5. One that's 10.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, hanging out with them is the best. I
Dude,
get to
you-
relive my childhood.
It is a good reminder of just like being in the moment too.
And
Because they
teach-
don't give a fuck.
They don't, and then like I play video games with them with my oldest 10-year-old nephew, and then now I got a little guy again
Yeah.
who I'm messing around with, just showing him like
Whose kid is that? Is that Christina's kid too?
yeah,
Holy
my sister.
shit, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. My sister has 2 kids now.
Wild.
And you remember the first one? You were there watching him grow up. He'd watch our practices.
Sold him a violin the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? He actually did start playing violin.
Wait, hold on.
Did-
Wait,
was
wait.
that-
What?
Yeah, they came
how
to
are you
Victor
the,
Litz.
How are you the violin plug?
They came to Victor Litz. I work at Victor
He
Litz.
has.
so-
He works.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music store.
Well, you do. I thought you did landscaping.
Dude, I do everything.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I love Ben. By the way,
Yeah, that-
this man
Ben
does
Rockwood.
fucking.
This is
I work
why
like
we
4
got Ben
jobs.
Rockwood on the show.
To answer your previous question, there's been 76 Kid Bops so far,
76 kids bops.
and now that's what I call music according to Wikipedia. 117.
I knew it. I knew
117.
they had to be in the hundreds.
Dude,
Yeah.
we should
They
do,
do 3 a year,
We
by
should
the
do
way.
a listen to every single one.
That would take us forever.
Let's do it.
That would take us. It's like Kai Cenat doing like 200
Cenat.
hours of
No,
Elden
he
Ring or
actually
something.
does that, and that gets views. Him is like
But he-
Drewski sleepover.
He's the
and
biggest
goes
Twitch
live
streamer,
for
though.
24
Yeah.
hours.
He's the
with-
biggest Twitch streamer right now. I
Well,
think.
yeah.
But it's great. They bring girls on. They have like little dates. Anyway, dude, let's get back into what we left right after the
Yeah.
podcast. We'll end this off real quick. Not end this off, but ending the first portion with the death of Easter Park.
What
so
is
let
your
me just
Easter
let
Park?
you know, Easter Park was a band. Ben was in since we were in fucking high school. I remember
2011.
2011. 2011. Way early.
I hated high school.
I was in the 11th grade or 10th grade. When
Yeah, I was a
Ben-
junior,
Ben was-
so you were definitely like
I'm
10th
dropping
grade.
weed
You were
all over
class of
myself.
2010, 2011?
Well, 2013, I got held back because I got
Ben
sent away
graduated my
for a
year.
little bit.
Ah.
He graduated
Yeah.
me.
I got
It
in
doesn't
trouble,
fucking matter.
so-
We had. I'm glad
Gray
because me and
area.
Ben got a lot of work done that year.
Yeah.
Like,
And you guys grew up on Easter Park. Isn't that where the
Yes.
name
Yeah,
comes
so
from?
It's a
the
street on
So pretty
Ginsburg.
much. So before I started a couple bands before that, and it just kept being that thing where we would like practice, write a couple songs, never do anything. Start a
High
new
school
band.
kids.
Yeah, write a couple songs,
Yeah.
never do anything. And then I met Shields in like
Shout out Shields.
yeah, I
Daniel
met
Shields,
Shields,
you
and
remember?
then we were friends
Yes,
for a
sir.
while. I got him in a metal,
Fucking
and then
love
we were
that
like,
guy.
"Yo, we're starting a band," because we used to air guitar and shit like that to
He was a vocalist for a
music
while,
videos.
wasn't
He
he?
wasn't nothing. He didn't play no music or nothing.
He just
but
vocalized.
He fucked with metal, and he was like, "I'm gonna figure out how to do this." And I was like, "Okay, then I'll play bass," because I wanted to be the singer of my band, and then I couldn't find anyone to play bass, so I was like, "Shields, can you figure this out? I'll play bass. Fuck it." And so Shields was like, "Yeah," because I showed him Devil Wears Prada. He's like, "I'm gonna do this," and then just kind of figured it out. Became
Devil Wears
really
Prada.
sick out of nowhere, and then I was playing bass. Got Kevin Petley because he played drums in like marching band or something like that. And we hung out at a party and we were like, "Yo, you listen to As I Lay Dying? I listen to As I Lay Dying.
Wait,
you
wait,
listen
wait.
to Bleeding Through?"
whoa, hold on. You met Shields after No, you met him in high school.
No, I met him in
Oh,
high school. I met Kevin and him
But
in
what
high
show
school.
were you at when we were 15 that you met him?
What?
You just said I met Shields at a show.
No. I met Shield. I met Kevin at a party.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I met Kevin at a party at Charlie's
all
house or
I
something
was
like
like,
that.
dude, I
Yo,
went to high school with
Dylan,
both
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
keep this joint from away from you.
Bro, I didn't even take. I took like 2 hits. Get out of here, bro.
No, but I met Kevin in Charlie's basement, and we just started talking about the same metal bands. And then he was like, "Yeah, I play drums," and I was like, "Sick! I can't find anyone because there was just no people that really listened to metal like that were trying to be in bands at Gaithersburg.
Right.
Like that just wasn't a thing."
But
And
you're
I
like,
feel like
"Fuck it."
the middle school you came from was a big fan of that compared to the middle school I went to. I went to middle school, and you went to middle school.
I went to Fort Stoke. I don't care. I'll fucking say it.
Okay, fuck it. I
Yeah.
went to Gaithersburg Middle School. You went to my school was obsessed with being rappers. When we started colliding with, that year of 8th grade going into 9th, and you have that summer where you have to go to the orientation.
Yeah.
And meet
Oh, I forgot
meet
about
the kids.
that. Yeah.
I was linking up. I met Ben with my boy Jesse that day, and like everything else, and I was like, these guys fucking rock.
That's where you met
and
them
it was
all?
before we even like. Yeah.
That's
We
sick.
we really
Yeah.
became friends at that party at Michelle's though, because we were smoking.
No, because I only
we were smoking weed in the laundry room, and then you guys
I
came in
blowing it
there.
out the window.
Yeah, and then you guys were like, because I literally have a distinct memory of this, of Dylan knocking on the door, going like, "I have $5."
That's
Boy,
so
I was
cute.
bringing trees.
That's cute.
Don't
No,
get
not
outta
not
here.
yet.
Nah,
No, no,
'cause I've
you
done that
had-
before, too.
You had lost it on the way there, so you were like, "I have $5," and
Can I
then
throw
you smoked
in
with
on the
us.
sesh?
Yeah, you threw $5 on the sesh.
That was common
straight.
back then,
It was
yeah.
fucking awesome.
I've done shit like that.
because we were smoking weed out the inhaler. We put aluminum
No,
foil.
you're
Yeah,
lying.
aluminum
You turned an
foil.
inhaler
We
to
put
a
aluminum
pipe.
foil over the inhaler, and we were smoking weed out of my inhaler.
This is when me and Jesse were like literally like fucking
It was when they were freshmen.
like just turned 14.
Freshies.
Yeah.
It was the summer before high school, right?
Yeah, but during this party was during the school year.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
it's
it was
the-
during-
It was like
I
during
don't
the school
think
year,
that's
yeah.
the first time we met, but if
That
that's
was when
what
we
you
became
remember,
like friends, though. That's when we were like,
because
okay, yeah, we
we
should
did hang out a couple times
Yeah.
before that, and I guess that's where it was like, I was like, hey.
Yeah, no, we were like,
Her
yeah,
dad came
let's
down and
hang
was
out.
like talking to
Yeah.
us, and I was just like,
But
I
yeah,
got a joint.
back to Easter Park. So pretty much I got Kevin and Shields and all them in on it. And then I got Colin. I got Colin because I saw him lifting in weight class, little skinny ass, fucking curling or something like that, listening to Asking Alexandria. And I was like, yo, I listened to Asking Alexandria, and he was like, "Oh, cool, I play guitar." And I was like, "Let me hear you play guitar." And he sends me, he like opens up his flip phone and plays a clip of him like sweeping on his guitar, and I was like, "That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life."
Wait, real quick though, because like we've all been like I know Kevin Petley more than the rest of the band just because of Melting Pot and all that. You're telling me
I've been there longer than you.
No, that's what I mean. Like when it comes to like your group of friends that I met through you and Ben, like Kevin is probably the third person out of that friend group that I know the most. You're telling me he was just a marching band dude and you got him into drumming?
No, he was drumming.
Okay.
But I knew he drummed because of marching band. And
Okay,
so we started talking about music. Because I was like, oh,
Gotcha.
you do music? Because I did like cello and shit.
Yeah.
So we started talking about music, and then we started talking about the same metal bands. And like it was just so rare for me to find people that listen to metal at Gaithersburg.
Yeah.
Like so.
But it's
fucking
cool how
weird.
you happen to find the one guy that played percussion that like...
Because
then you found the one guitar.
I
electric
remember the
shredder
day of
dude.
walking up to Kevin in the hallway and being like, "Yo, I'm trying to start a band. I need you to play drums." He just goes, "Okay," and then we just walked away. Didn't get any info from each other or nothing. We were just like, "Yo, cool,"
Because you knew I'll see him there
like
tomorrow.
some dumbass movie shit. We just
No,
like,
literally,
cool,
all right.
cool. Walked away.
That's
I'll
like
walk-
the
I'll walk
quintessential
away in
like
that
high school
water
bro
fountain
shit
3.
though.
And then I found him on like Facebook and was like, "Yo, I'm who talked to you earlier. We should practice." And then he came over and did the double drum shit to some Lamb of God, and I was like, "Oh, it's up.
I love that.
It's up."
That's
Well,
a great story.
yeah.
I
Shout
just
out
want
Kevin.
I just want to shout out Kevin Petley because
Yeah.
he's one of the best fucking drummers I have ever.
It's my dog.
fucking heard of.
He's been my drummer for every musical thing I've ever done. For playing with Dylan, for playing with Granite State, for
Yeah.
playing with Easter Park.
Was he
we
the-
have a new band we're starting. He's the drummer for that.
Oh really? What's the new band?
Harsh-
Whoa,
harsh
whoa,
mentality.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Let's go
Uh-oh.
back.
Wait a minute.
Reverse.
Harsh
New
mentality.
band?
Tell us about it.
Yeah, new band. Harsh Mentality.
Who's in it and what is it?
It's me, Kevin, Tim from Granite State.
Okay.
He's playing bass, and then Lance.
Tim is playing bass.
Yeah, that's it. I met Tim as a bass player. Tim played bass for Hydrokill.
So is he just the the rhythm guitar, basically? I guess you would call it.
Well, he's playing bass.
in Granite
Yeah.
State. No,
Yeah,
Granite
yeah.
State. He's like,
Yeah, I guess
he's
there-
like the.
There's no really lead lines in Granite
That's
State.
what I'm saying. Is he lead?
It's pretty, it's pretty
so it's just all
rhythm driven.
rhythm?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Well, I don't know.
there's like a couple lead lines, but
Okay.
it's mostly just rhythm shit, rhythm riffs. But yeah, it's him and playing bass, Lance on guitar, and we're ripping. We got our first show in like July.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And can you say the name one more time? Just
Harsh Mentality.
Harsh mentality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Music
one of
will
those
be coming
stickers on
soon.
here very soon.
We'll
right?
we'll have stuff soon. Yeah, Lance is the band.
When do you
daddy,
plan on
so-
releasing that shit? I mean, you already did just now, but when
No,
do you?
it's definitely like a don't want to put pressure on anything. We're having fun with it type of band.
Okay.
But I mean, we've been just recording a shit ton of demos. We have like 8 songs written, I think, so far, 8 or 9 songs written, and yeah, Kevin's a beast enough drummer to where we can record them ourselves. So we've been recording demos at the ass.
Right.
Where do you
but,
guys
yeah.
record, by the way?
I was just about
we
to ask
Sprinkle me,
that.
man. Sprinkle me, man.
we
was
record
just about
ourselves. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, we
Fuck us.
record ourselves. We're DIY
Right?
with shit. Because we're
Dude, we got this
broke.
cool new interface. We can record whole bands in the studio. Hey, now it
We
sounds
got these new
sick.
mics. Look at this. By the way, look at these.
Honestly, might come to you
shirts.
for live drums now that I think about it.
You gotta fuck with this guy we just hired named Ian. He's like a 20-year-old dude that actually knows Granite State. He like makes his own music, but he's been drumming for like 5 years and he records like heavy metal shit and all that.
What's his last name?
I couldn't tell you. That shows how great of an employer I am, but don't worry about it. I will give you that information after
I might
the
know
show.
him. Yeah.
Is he
disclosed
short
nothing.
I think
dude?
so, yeah.
Sick gauges that like go like through his
I
ears.
think I know who you're talking about.
you
Yeah,
probably have met each other in the scene. I wouldn't be surprised.
that's crazy.
yeah. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll talk
No,
about
'cause we
that
need
later.
some drums done, but yeah, Kevin's been through with all of it with me. That's my fucking guy, 110%.
Yeah, no. He's fucking sick.
Were you guys friends before the band, or is that how you?
No,
guys
we kind of
became-
became friends like through the band.
And this was how old are you at this point?
I'm a junior
And he's
in
a
high
sophomore?
school, and he's a senior.
Oh, he's a year
he's-
older than you.
He's older than me.
I thought you guys were the same age.
I
or
think,
something.
No, he's a year older than me. Yeah.
I think I showed you at one point that we had this. We were all in the same video recording class or video production class.
Yeah.
In high school, you
Oh,
and
yeah,
me,
yeah.
Kevin, and stuff. Bro, the amount of
I
times we
pray for that
skipped
teacher.
basically, with that class, they gave you a camera and said, "Go make a movie."
We made bangers.
That's
We
pretty
made
cool, though.
we
They
made,
hated on
we
our
made
art.
some.
We didn't have that
bangers,
at Northwest.
but also we
That's
were-
cool.
Like that meant like we had like open lunch and everything.
Yeah.
Because we were into like comedy and shit, so
Yeah.
we would do like raunchy.
Wait, is that how
Shit.
most Odd Bros started?
Kinda,
I'm going to bleep that out.
All right, fair enough.
kinda. But
Fair
no,
enough.
no,
I'm
It's
no.
not.
going
It's
to
not.
bleep
It's not
that out.
available though.
No, we had a
It's not like
gorilla.
some Google.
I
they
have
could find.
some videos available.
I thought you made it all private.
not all.
we had this.
So you're
Series
behind
called,
most Odd Bros. Got 'em.
We had this series called Guerrilla Warfare, though. I've showed you it before, for sure.
I do.
We can put
And
that out.
it's
It was a
it's
great time.
It's a masterpiece.
Oh, dude,
It's a masterpiece.
it's one-
Shield.
We should have gotten an A. He gave us a C. I think it's bullshit.
Hater.
Pretty sure
Do you guys remember the teacher's
He gave
name?
us a C.
He did. He?
Yeah, he gave us a C.
you guys
He
remember
passed-
the name?
I don't fucking know.
Huh?
Shout the dude out.
Well, I fuck with
Mr.
Mr. Taylor,
Taylor.
though. I like
It was
Mr.
Mr.
Taylor.
Taylor.
Alright,
I've
Mr.
seen him
Taylor.
since then.
You got a pass.
Yeah.
He's come to
He
Victor
wore-
Lit
he
since
wore
then.
very
He's very
bright
nice.
yellow
I
does he
get
play
it.
music?
I don't
No,
know.
no,
he wasn't.
his
you
son
know.
does. He's buying like a trumpet for his son.
And
or
then
something
there
like
was this one really
but
fucked up
it was
guy
definitely
named Mr.
inappropriate.
Finch. Mr. Finch.
Yeah, Mr. Finch was on fucking Quaaludes,
just sat in
son.
the back and
He
just,
actually-
Quaaludes.
he
Like,
just
Good for
he
Mr.
just
Finch.
Yeah.
fucking changed.
just
At the end of each video, he'd present to the class. We'd have to give like opinions on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like whenever we get to ours, for whole time, Mr. Taylor's just sitting there
dude, for our
shaking
final
his head.
for our final
Like-
project.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
actually just tweaking.
Our final project
no,
had an
no,
exorcism
Mr. Taylor
in it.
shaking his head like, "Oh my god, this is bad." But
Oh.
Mr. Finch was like,
I'm just happy to be here.
"Yeah,
Literally.
No, I don't know what it was." Cool.
That's hilarious. So yeah, back to Easter Park, I guess.
Oh yeah, so it was called Easter Park though because we would practice in my parents' basement. God bless them for fucking letting us practice there because we were loud as shit.
God bless the supportive parents, man.
Yes. Yes,
we
I
would practice in
agree.
my parents' basement, and we lived off Easter Park. So when I presented the names to the band, there was like 4 other options. I don't remember what they were. I'm pretty sure 3 of the other options had to do with like the ex-girlfriend I was bitter about at the time or something.
Sounds about right.
So
High school angst.
thankfully they didn't pick
That's how
that.
it gets.
And the one of my bands before that was definitely named after my an ex-girlfriend I was bitter about. I'm not
named
going
a
to say it 'cause
band?
it's so cringe.
You named a
Oh,
whole
her
band?
name was in the band. Yeah.
Oh.
So cringe.
Yeah, don't say that
I
out
know
loud.
what it
Don't
is.
even
I
say
know
it.
what it
Don't
is.
do that.
I know what it is.
That's
So
like a part of
no,
you
no,
we
no,
don't
no.
need to remember.
That's when I was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
heartbroken
Yeah.
off some bullshit.
We don't gotta
but-
do all that.
Wait.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. My first girlfriend that broke my heart, her last 4 digits of her number used to be my debit card pin. Because I had her number so ingrained in my face. I had to change it because I couldn't get over
It was
her.
tatted.
Yeah.
Because I literally, every
As
time.
you kept tagging it, you go,
Yeah, no.
time to check my bank account.
Yeah, no. Like, I understand. Like,
was a
don't
tramp.
worry. Yeah.
It's a tramp stamp on you.
Oh, that'd be
No.
the worst. Oh!
Didn't do that.
No, I carved that out of my skin, bro. Fuck laser removal.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, we played a lot of shows. We played with pretty much everyone that I looked up to playing in that band, which was cool.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of cool memories with them. And then shit was rolling, and then COVID honestly is what killed it. Like we had some runs lined up. We were about to play with like Keonashi and some other bands. And
Dude, that ruined anyone's like moment, like an up and coming artist
dude,
that like was
COVID
getting
fucked up Granite
traction.
State momentum too.
That ruined everyone's momentum.
it was
Everyone
tough.
just stopped.
I had a lot going on, and I did find a way to use some of it making clips at home because we had an excuse to be home all day.
I
Yeah.
miss that.
So-
I'm not gonna lie, I miss that a lot.
It's crazy how
I
once
miss
you're
it a
given
lot.
freedom, you yearn for the cage, right?
I want the
Yeah.
cage. Give me
Yeah,
the cage.
when
man.
we were locked in,
Give
it
me-
felt like
give me
I was
$800 a week.
All right, well it's time.
I was getting
guess it's
9.
time. I was just doing covers and making shit out of fucking
Yeah.
bottles and sounds that I could do with cards. I
You
was-
were making
I was
very
just-
sick content during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I was
You would
just
build your
fucking-
own beats.
Yeah, it was just because like I was just fucking bored, dude.
I was
No,
drinking. I was drinking and playing guitar.
I was growing a mustache. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I was drinking so
You're
much and
just
playing
a-
guitar.
I just had a mustache for a little bit in the pandemic, and that's where I learned how to garden. And
Right.
that's really what
That's good. Yeah.
I got my whole love for agriculture during the pandemic.
Right.
I definitely had like health revelations during the pandemic.
My health got worse.
Oh, mine.
I
just
worse.
became more
think mine
aware
got
of
a
it.
little worse.
That's
I
good.
got a little too lazy for a little bit.
My mental health definitely
Like,
got
if
worse.
I'm being honest,
but-
Yes.
If I'm being honest, like right
Mental health,
after it,
too.
I felt like I wasn't doing this, and like I feel like I was hitting a good amount of momentum.
Also,
Yeah.
if you didn't have
Before.
a girlfriend when the pandemic hit,
no,
you
no,
really
no,
had to
I didn't.
try. It was
Oh,
a
I
little
can't
more
even
difficult.
imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it was
like-
bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
I was falling in love with Instagram girls that I had never even met in my life. I would just find them on my For You page, like, she's beautiful and she's into everything I love.
10.
Yeah, no, this is terrible. Like, I need to touch grass. I need human interaction. I just can't be inside
that
all
was-
day.
That was weird.
I need to meet people. Like, yeah, no, like, it was. I was going through it. I was definitely going through
It
it.
also just made me realize that I wasn't an introvert. I was like, oh shit.
I need to get out.
need to be talking to people.
Yeah,
This
like,
is crazy.
yeah.
It taught me
Like,
I was an introvert,
Yeah.
but for my sanity,
Yeah,
I need to go outside.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's actually very important for the human experience.
right.
My roommate AJ literally
Could
drags
you
me out.
imagine if like we didn't have, like they were like, we're also cutting off the Wi-Fi, so no one can use their phones.
And no one can
also.
talk to each other?
No one.
Oh,
can
that would have
talk.
been fucking.
Could you imagine
All
a
you
movie
had where
There
your
were
hair was
already
like a
riots
pandemic,
during that.
but
There
it's
would have
like-
been crazier riots.
Yeah, they were like,
There would have been like so many
It would have been
like
The Purge.
quote unquote
If you've
like
ever seen The Purge.
illegal meetings or gatherings at that point. Like
Yeah.
yo, honestly, carrier pigeons might have came back though.
right. Have you ever seen
I
The
would back
Purge?
that.
Yeah, right.
Have you ever seen The Purge?
Yeah, dude, I love going through that little phase of watching all of them.
Yeah.
Once
And-
a year, I do that.
Right.
Honestly.
And then also like,
Now there's like 20 of them though.
what if the government did give us 24 hours to kill?
Nah,
What
I
would
don't
you
want to
do?
think about that. That's terrifying to me.
No. Think about it.
No, because it's like no matter what you do, it's like you're putting yourself at the risk of humanity's like deepest
because
desires.
Every
Yeah.
year they're all gonna come for you.
It's like you could think like no one would bother you, and all of a sudden you hear like fucking bricks going through your window.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this. Is
That's
for 10
their
years
sound
ago,
they give
Logan.
off.
Finally, like oh
Yeah, I
you
would
seen
definitely
The
play.
Purge?
I would definitely play defense.
Yeah,
in
no.
that,
You've
but-
seen The Purge.
Yeah,
right?
I've seen like a bunch of
Oh,
them.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm lining my fucking windows with plywood and all
Yeah.
that shit. Like,
Yeah,
I-
but
my
I'm
whole-
getting a
won't save
big.
it,
I'm getting a
man.
big gun.
That'd be my new purpose. Is just getting ready for the purge
every year. Honestly, that probably keeps some people going during the purge.
I gotta say,
You know.
Yeah.
I would just be sniping people
No,
off my roof.
What about you, Dylan? What about you though? What are you doing? You finding people that wronged you?
No, but that wronged me.
Isn't that like what like most people did like in
Oh,
the
to
purge?
Settling
killed.
like beefs and
Um,
shit.
Yeah.
who would kill
Yeah.
me or who would I kill is the question. Is
Would
that
you be
what
more
Biden.
concerned of people coming after?
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm getting this podcast flagged.
Let's go. Yo. No monetization.
Don't worry, I hate
We're
Trump.
gonna
I
like
hate
the
Trump
FBI
too.
knocking
So
out.
This is
We're
what-
about to get swatted.
I would kill Trump too. So don't worry.
The FBI literally just texted me, bro.
No, stop it. I'm out of here.
No, that's fucking
It's like,
hilarious.
oh fuck, it's the Alvin the
Did
Chipmunks
you
meme.
did you see the roast of Tom Brady?
Yeah,
What did you think?
I thought it was hilarious. Well, I thought most of them were hilarious. Kim Kardashian was hard to watch.
I skipped through that one.
Yeah,
I didn't
That
watch
was hard
it.
to watch, and
I'm
so
sorry.
was like his teammates were kind of hard to watch.
All right,
Um,
I skipped through those too. However, Dylan was like, "Nah, you gotta."
I
watch
watched
them.
the whole 3 hours, and I thought it
he was
was
vouching for
really,
him.
really funny. Like I
Randy
watched
Moss
the whole,
was
I was alone
pretty
watching
funny.
it, and I was laughing out loud.
Nikki
That's how
Glaser
psychotic I am.
eviscerated
Nikki Glazer was the funniest.
She
Yeah,
eviscerated
yeah.
them.
No, Nikki Glazer and Tony Hinchcliffe
Yeah.
were the
They were
best
both the
artists
funniest,
of the
for
night.
sure.
I was a little disappointed
the
about
night.
Bert and Tom. Not
Those
gonna lie.
comedians, are,
that
like-
presentation was kind of weird.
That
yeah.
was whack in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Who?
Tom and Bert. Tom Segura and Bert.
Yeah,
Kreischer.
yeah, the fucking the slideshow they had going on.
Yeah, I was just like,
Yeah.
because it was like you said, Bert was kind of
Bert
just
was
laughing,
laughing the
giggling.
entire
Tom
time.
was just like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
white people aren't the dominant athletes anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like
This sucks. I'm like, all right.
I
mean,
feel like if
they're
Bert had
goats,
contributed
but,
to
like-
it more, it would have been funnier. But
yeah,
I agree.
There was a lot. Yeah, they're definitely fucking goats, but that's just kind of how that shit was. And then also, I didn't even know if we should talk about it, but like because it's kind of out of date at this point, but with the whole Kendrick and Drake joint, what do you feel about
Were you enjoying
that?
it? At least?
I was eating it up.
I had a great time. That was a great
What?
weekend.
That was the most invested I've been in hip hop in a minute, honestly. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
like it made me feel like, oh, I'm back in like the 2010s. Like, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just
yeah. I mean, no
'Cause
one's
up
gonna
until
no
then, I
ones
feel
gonna be
like-
getting shot in a Vegas
Well, up
after a
until then, I
Vegas.
feel like,
We'll be fine now.
beef has just been like
Yeah.
the Instagram shit where it's like,
Sugar's
motherfucker,
gonna be
I'm not
alright.
talking to
Yeah.
you, bitch, blah, 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 but it's just them bitching each other over Instagram. I haven't heard like any actual rap beefs like that.
Drake was
in a
like,
minute.
all right, you're short and you beat your wife. And Kendrick was like, you're a pedophile that hires multiple sex offenders and run like a human trafficking ring.
Dude.
And you're like, yo,
Basically.
whoa. Like,
I love it. No,
Dude.
I love that. I love
No, that
that is comedy.
like,
I was-
comedy
we listen
is
to both
coming
of them.
back.
I
and
was
hip-hop
awake.
is
I was
coming
literally
back.
listening. Dude, I was literally listening to the Drake response when Kendrick dropped the latest joint.
that no. Best
Not like
that.
us.
They are like,
if you
oh,
listen
like
to Family
they are
Matters
like
right
us.
when it dropped, and then you realize 20 minutes later, without even having to like
Yeah.
process it, that Kendrick dropped a response.
No, I was literally listening to Family Matters as it dropped.
I will
Like,
never
Yeah.
forget that.
Like, I
moment.
remember I was
12
doing, like,
minutes later.
okay, this is pretty
12
crazy.
minutes
This is
later.
It
pretty
was insane.
crazy.
It was absolutely
Yeah.
insane.
And then, like, as I finished the song, I started seeing Twitter, like, holy shit, Kendrick just dropped. Holy fucking shit.
what
and I
the
listened to
fuck,
that, and I
dude?
was like, oh, it's a
Dude,
rap.
Cause
no,
like-
not that, bro. He did two and two.
Yeah.
two. And then he actually
Yeah.
did. Drake
He had a
apparently
couple.
did something coming out, just one called "The Heart" or something.
Oh yeah, so you know Kendrick.
Meet the Heart Part 6.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
so
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
so Kendrick
Yeah,
always had these like legendary songs that weren't part of an album called The Heart, and he had multiple parts, even like before Good Kid, Mad City, and all that.
Yeah.
right.
So what Kendrick did during this beef is that Drake also has a trend having a time date in a certain city. Like in his Certified Lover Boy album, he had like 4 a.m. in Charlotte or something.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And there's been other recent trends. So Kendrick was like 606 in Detroit or something, and
Yeah.
that was a song he put out.
It was like 618 in LA or something.
Six-
So Drake's response for that
I
was
know
the Heart
time-
Part 6 to be like, all right, if you're gonna jack my shit, I'm gonna
Yeah.
jack your shit. And then Drake in Family Matters takes a Good Kid, Mad City van, drives
Yeah,
it through
yeah,
Toronto,
yeah, yeah.
and
All
then
right.
chops it. And then Kendrick's like, all right, meet the
Yeah.
Grams. I'm writing
Not
a whole
even
letter to
that.
your family.
Dude, no,
Go
bro,
fuck yourself.
Bro, it came out in 12 minutes, but the only thing is, do you understand how crazy that is? That it was called Family Matters, which was a sitcom back in the 60s.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It was like,
Yes,
it's
it
kind of
was.
like, you know, like, oh, did I do that? With
Yep,
Steve
Family
Urkel?
Matters. And then
he comes back with the sitcom himself called Meet the Grams. And then Meet the
Yep.
Grams is fucking crazy, bro.
And it's been like that's like the back and forth, like, all right, well, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
this and
it was-
parody you, and you're gonna take
I wish it could keep going. I know it's not. I know
Oh, dude,
it's done at
Twitter's
this
so
point.
dry now.
Yeah.
Twitter had never been so
I've
active.
never seen
Dude,
anything so unified.
I'm coming home and like, I'm like,
I am stoked
all
that
right,
Drake's getting
what
shit
you
on though,
did-
because I never fucked with Drake. I think he's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well. All right. All right. We are gonna close this up. Thank you so much for coming
Hell
here,
yeah.
Ben.
Ben, love you, bro. Thank
love
for
you,
coming
dog.
here. Yeah.
yeah, love
For
both
anyone
of you.
who
got a
doesn't know, I'm
bunch of
gonna
memories.
also say it. I'm gonna also say it. Granite State. You gotta go fucking find them. You gotta go fucking find them. I'm gonna give you a chance to also plug up everything you will. Say Granite State again so we can clip that. But
Granite
we got-
State. I mean, yeah, singing for Granite State. We got a show on June 8th, doing another run up Northeast in July. New music on the way, and then I got another band on the way called Harsh Mentality. Don't know when the fuck that's gonna drop music. Stay tuned.
Looking forward to it though.
And then
too.
yeah, hoping to
Me
start throwing
too.
shows soon and stuff like that. But pretty much other than that, just working man, middle class, you know.
Whoo, we can't afford.
So-
Yeah,
we
keeping up to
do,
date to
we're
which
depressed,
chipmunk is
we
getting the
hate
best
shit.
head.
Yeah.
That's how we distract ourselves from paycheck to paycheck lifestyle.
Yeah.
We can't afford food tonight, but hey, Alvin was getting that.
Alvin was getting that gawk.
All right, let's stop this
love
before
that.
it gets.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, perfect timing. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe. You know, hit the likes. We're good.
Chipmunk blowjob.
No,
Peace
stop
out.
it.